Hello everybody, I am Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome back to another LEGO Marvel Superheroes review. So today I got my hands on something that shouldn't be out yet, that being set number 76202 Wolverine Mech Armor. This set includes 141 pieces and retails for $9.99 when it's supposed to release April 1st of 2022. Now the story behind this set is that this, along with two other Marvel related mech sets, were supposed to release back on January 1st of this year 2022, but unfortunately they got delayed due to a stability issue, which is actually still shown on the front of the box here for the legs of the mech. Why fix something if it works? That is the one thing that I want to know, because we've been getting these mechs for what feels like 2 years at this point, and now they decide to change up the leg feature? I mean, why did they do that? We could have gotten these sets back in January, but unfortunately they had to recall them to fix the problem with the legs. So moving right along, I might as well talk about the box design that also happens to have a feature that we saw last summer with the other LEGO Marvel superhero sets, that being this really nice comic greebling from the side featuring various different characters, which we saw last year Wolverine as one of the characters in this greebling, and here we go, we have Wolverine in LEGO form once again. I believe the last time we saw him was back in like 2013 or 2015 or somewhere around there. This is technically our first X-Men set or Wolverine set since that time, and if this set sells well, we could see more of these on the horizon. This at least shows that LEGO still has that mask mold in their factory. I also really like that we have a customized logo at the top for Wolverine there, and we have our regular stuff off the side there, which is on a weird side compared to normal LEGO boxes. And lastly, from the very back, you get a better look at your Wolverine minifigure, and then also the mech here again, that design that got recalled, and then our push tab as this being a small $10 set. So yeah, that's all for the box, so let's open it up and see what's inside. Looking at the box contents, you get 3 unnumbered bags and your instructions for this build. Taking a quick look at the instructions, you pretty much mimic the front of the box, QR code off to the side, Wind Pirate from the back of the instructions, you get your piece count for 2 pages, leading right on to a quick advertisement for the other mechs in the set, which it's really unfortunate that they don't show the fixed design here. You can actually see the fix that they made for the legs from the back of the instructions. It's really interesting that they didn't decide to update any of the artwork, even some of the promotional pictures that they have up on, say, like lego.com. It's just really annoying that they didn't show this fix, they show the other design. It's just really frustrating. Well anyways, I'm gonna get on to building this so we can take a look at our minifigure and the final overall model. For the one and only minifigure included, we have Wolverine for I believe the 3rd time ever in LEGO form. We get some brand new prints for both the torso and the headpiece, and also the return of that dual molded mask with the 2 kissing Batmans. So looking at the character overall, we get 2 accessories of those claws, which are just easily held in those blue hands. Really like getting the hands in that color. That light flesh tone for the arms is also pretty nice for that sleeveless look. We don't get any leg printing, which would have been nice, but really isn't necessary for this $10 set. You can take a look at the printing from the front, where you have that little X for the X-Men on his belt. And we have that color scheme continue from the back with the little bit of dark blue mixing with the yellowish orange and red. Can move back to the front where we can take a better look at the facial expression, which again is exclusive to this figure, where you get a very nice smirk from the front of Wolverine there, and you can see all of his facial hair as you turn that right around. We have a much more interesting sort of like Batman-y look there, where we have some white blocking out the eyes, which helps a little bit better with the mask piece there, where you get a little bit of that white see-through within the mask piece. And we have a much angrier look there for Wolverine, and again, just to prove the dual molding of this, you can see the black faintly within the eyes. And lastly, that brings us to the final overall model for Wolverine's Mech Armor, which is basically that. It's a mech made for Wolverine using the same color scheme of the dark blue and that yellowish orange and a little bit of red right there for the belt area. Now, one thing that I really love about this particular mech set is the fact that we don't get any stickers. We actually get 2 brand new and exclusive prints here for this 1x2 tile for the belt area with that X for X-Men, and then for this 2x2 circular tile for another X logo for X-Men. Additionally, we get that clip piece connection using that same piece that we see for a lot of the other Marvel mech sets, so then you can actually lift that down and have an easy way to place your minifigure in there. No stud connection, just get that little separation for the legs, and you can bring that right back up. Make sure that your minifigure's accessories are down, so then it makes it easier to snap that right back in place. You also get a lot of ball joint connections just for the posability right here at the base of the top of the arms, joints in between here, and even at the base of the hand, which features some clip pieces here for some extra little hand features, which really aren't necessary, but it's nice to see still the same that they actually included these little fingers in addition to the clip pieces that we have at the top, with some of these claw pieces that previously came in Lego Ninjago, so it's pretty cool to see that being used as the Wolverine claws. At first, when this set got delayed, I thought that these claws were definitely the reason for the stability issue, but the problem with this character came in the form of the legs, which you can see that we use 2 more of these ball joints, which I might as well remove these, just so then you can take a better look at how these are actually placed, which they're actually placed kind of like weirdly opposite each other. It's too bad that Lego hasn't yet made a piece where we have just the 2 ball joints on each side, but it is what it is. You can put those legs right back on. Now, when it came to the previous model, we had a slightly different build for the base of the legs, and as I mentioned in the start of this video, why change something that already works? It's just really annoying and dumb. But for the connection of the previous leg system, we had this piece and this piece being used as the sole support system, which honestly, I don't know how they got away with this, and Lego does indeed, well, at least they state that they test their product stability beforehand, but I mean, how did this set get so far in production and then they noticed it like last minute and had to cancel it, and like all of the artwork design was already done, and it's just really boggles my mind. But this was the original connection that was supposed to be placed in this general area, kind of also separating the legs, but this definitely was not strong enough to support the character standing in any way, shape, or form. I just thought I'd interject that little piece because I forgot to record anything about what the whole problem with this set originally was. Now, looking again at the legs, you can see that ball joint connection lead down 2 points there to the bottom of the foot, hopefully not poking out my camera with those claws. You can take a look at the bottom of the feet where we get one of those 2x2 tile pieces with the studs on top. I really like getting that in blue, and it also just made me realize that this leg is backwards. There we go, that's a bit better. Lots of building on the side and lots of tiling and sloping off just to get a lot of the different angles for this character. And here's a look at the back if you're interested. Really like getting those Nexonite shield pieces in that dark blue. Lots of posability for this mech, which makes it a great set for kids at a $10 price point. So overall, for $10, is this set worth it? I mean, being our first Wolverine minifigure since 2014, this is definitely going to be a popular set, and if it does indeed sell well, we could possibly see more X-Men stuff in the future, and I would expect to see more X-Men related stuff in the future as it's going to be implemented into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I personally think this set offers a lot of really great parts. Even if you don't like yet another Marvel mech set, I think that you'll find some sort of value out of this. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for this video. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below what your thoughts are on this set. Also remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so every time I upload a new video. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!